1931 Dime, Silver Rarity of the Great Depression intro. The unexpected key engaging, slightly reverent. What if I told you that one of the most beautiful coins ever minted in the United States, struck in the very depths of the Great Depression, is also one of the most elusive to collectors? Today, we are looking at the 1931 Mercury Dime. In a year when the country's economy was collapsing, the U.S. Mint scaled back production dramatically. This massive reduction created an unexpected numismatic treasure. While you might overlook a silver dime from the 1930s, the 1931D and 1931S dimes are semi-key dates that command hundreds, even thousands, of dollars in top condition. We're going to explore the coin's stunning design, dive into the rarity of the three mint marks, and uncover the astonishing prices paid at recent major auctions. Get ready to check your silver stash. The Mercury Dime, beauty and symbolism. The coin we're discussing is officially the winged Liberty Head dime, but everyone calls it the Mercury Dime. Designed by the celebrated sculptor Adolf A. Weinman, it first debuted in 1916. The obverse front features a young Lady Liberty wearing a Phrygian cap, a classic symbol of freedom, with wings. Many mistook this for the Roman messenger god Mercury, giving the coin its famous nickname. The reverse, back this side, holds powerful symbolism. It shows a fasces, a bundle of rods wrapped around an axe, which represents unity and strength under law. This is flanked by an olive branch, signifying peace. Struck in 90% silver and 10% copper, the Mercury Dime has a weight of $2.50 and a diameter of $17.90. This silver content alone gives every 1931 dime a base value. But it's the rarity that makes the high-grade pieces truly valuable. The Great Depression and mintages. A numbers game. 1931 was one of the bleakest years of the Great Depression. With little demand for new coinage and banks hoarding what little silver and currency they had, the U.S. Mint's production plummeted. This economic reality is the sole reason the 1931 dimes are so scarce today. The dime was struck at three mints: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, D., and San Francisco, S.1. The Philadelphia Mint, 1931, Mintage, $3, $150, $000 rarity. This is the most common 1931 issue, but still holds the second lowest mintage for the Philadelphia Mercury Dime series. Value: circulated examples are valued mainly for their silver content and a small collector premium, around $5, $15. However, in high, pristine, uncirculated grades MS65 or higher, the value jumps considerably to the low hundreds of dollars. 2. The San Francisco Mint, 1931S mintage, $1, $800, $000 rarity. This is the second lowest mintage of the 1931 series. This low production was made even scarcer because a significant portion of the mintage was held in treasury vaults and released gradually, resulting in fewer collectors setting aside uncirculated examples initially. Value: circulated examples start around $10, $35. Uncirculated examples are highly sought after, with prices in mint state grades, MS64 to MS66, easily reaching $300 to over $1,000.30. The Denver Mint, 1931D, mintage, a mere $1, $260, $000 rarity. The 1931D has the lowest mintage of all three 1931 issues and is the third lowest mintage of the entire Mercury Dime series, only surpassed by the 1916D and the 1921D. It is a genuine semi-key date. Value: even heavily circulated pieces, good/very good, hold a strong premium, typically starting around $15, $40. The real money is in the uncirculated coins, which consistently sell for $200 to over $800 depending on the grade. The full band's premium, the grading game changer to reach those top tier values. Collectors look for one critical feature: full bands, FB. On the reverse, look closely at the fasces. The central band that holds the rods together is meant to have two distinct horizontal cross bands, often called the full split bands. Standard coin, on most circulated, and even many uncirculated dimes, these bands are mushy or blended together due to insufficient striking pressure or wear. full bands FB. The bands are clearly separated and sharp. This designation is the holy grail for Mercury Dime collectors because it proves the coin was struck with exceptional force and has minimal to no wear. The FB designation multiplies the coin's value instantly, especially for the lower mintage 1931D and 1931S, coin grade estimated value, standard, estimated value, full bands FB. 1931 DMS $65/sim $375 $sim $875 1931 SMS $65 sim $225 sim $550 weight. Why is the 1931S full bands so much more valuable? While the 1931D has the lowest mintage overall, the San Francisco Mint struggled severely with die quality in 1931. As a result, finding a 1931S with full bands is incredibly rare, making it the true high-value scarcity of the year. Auction records. Where the silver soars now for the exciting part. What are these stunning coins worth to serious collectors? The auction block tells the true story of rarity. The top prices are achieved by the elusive full bands coins, particularly the 1931S. The record price for a standard 1931D, without FB, in the top grade of MS67 was sold for $1,800 in 2019 by Stack's Bowers. For the 1931S, finding a coin graded MS67 with full bands is nearly impossible, making it a dream coin for advanced collectors. A PCGS MS67 full bands example of the 1931S achieved a price of over $37,000 at a heritage auction in 2010. However, let's look at a more recent, stunning sale. Auction headline: The ultimate 1931s in a recent auction, March 21, 2019, at Legend Rare Coin Auctions. A rare PCGS MS67 Plus FB CAC 1931S Mercury Dime realized an astonishing price of $19,387.50. This coin later upgraded and was sold for over $270,000 in a subsequent auction, showing the immense premium placed on the absolute finest examples of this specific date and mint mark. These results prove that in the world of the 1931 dime, the difference between a nice coin and an investment piece comes down to the mint mark and the full bands detail. Conclusion: and your next STP, the 1931 Mercury Dime, is more than just a piece of silver. It's a tangible link to the Great Depression, a time when coin production almost ground to a halt. If you are lucky enough to find one of these 1931 dimes, remember to grab your magnifying glass and check that date, check that mint mark, D or S, and then look closely at those full bands. If you enjoyed this deep dive, please hit that like button, share this video, and subscribe to join our treasure hunt. What other key date Mercury dimes should we investigate next? Let me know in the comments below.